Factory farming, commonly known as intensive farming, is not only cruel and inhumane, but severely damages and pollutes the environment. A factory farm is an industrial, mechanized institution that raises unnaturally large amounts of animals with a focus on efficiency and profits at the expense of the animals' welfare and life on Earth. Over 99% of livestock, which is more than 10 billion farm animals, are raised in these harsh and terrifying environments. Nitrous oxide is a greenhouse gas nearly 300 times stronger than carbon dioxide, and factory farms account for a whopping 65% of this toxic substance that enters the Earth's atmosphere, as well as 37% of methane, 20 times stronger than carbon dioxide, and 9% of human-induced emissions of carbon dioxide. As our population grows, we need a solution that will feed everyone in a sustainable, healthy way that promotes the well-being of the animal, the farmer, and the Earth. So how can we reduce our carbon footprint? Ponder before you purchase. Before you buy a product, think about where it came from, how it got to the store, and how it has affected our environment. Only buy it if you feel secure about its source. Don't be fooled by guilt-easing labels like natural, which is not regulated by the FDA and is ultimately meaningless. Even organic corporations contribute to the destruction of our environment. Support your local farmers. Buy produce from your community. A great place to do this is at your local farmers market. These groceries are one of a kind and grown in small, environmentally friendly batches. You'll taste the delicious difference, as well as support a practice fighting factory farming. Farm sustainably. Raise your own plants and animals. Raising your own meat is particularly rewarding, as it is not only kind to the planet, but kind to the animal. It gives the animal an unparalleled quality of life before it enters the food chain and reduces the greenhouse gas emissions that result from corporate slaughterhouses. It's important to understand exactly where your food comes from and how it lived. Unfortunately, with the rise of modern technology, we have lost that healthy connection. Plus, there's nothing more fun than a backyard farm. If you don't have the means to raise your own livestock, eating less animal products is also an effective way to lower your impact on the environment. Recycle. Keep the landfills low, reuse and recycle whenever possible. The average person generates over 4 pounds of trash every day and about 1.5 tons of solid waste per year. Americans make more than 200 million tons of garbage annually, 75% of which is recyclable. But sadly, we only recycle 30% of it. Compost. Instead of throwing food and manure into the trash, start a compost bin or pile. We generate 21.5 million tons of food waste each year. If we composted that food, it would reduce the same amount of greenhouse gases as taking 2 million cars off the road. Global climate change has already had observable effects on the environment. Glaciers have shrunk, ice on rivers and lakes is breaking up earlier, plant and animal ranges have shifted, and trees are flowering sooner. Furthermore, we have experienced the loss of sea ice, accelerated sea level rise, and longer, more intense heat waves. If we don't act to fight climate change, we will have more frequent wildfires, longer periods of drought, and an increase in the number, duration, and intensity of tropical storms, as well as an unhealthy ecosystem and environment. Don't allow factory farms to continue to torture animals and the environment. You have the power to fight climate change and inhumane farming techniques. Speak up, get into action, and make a difference today.